Hello students, I am Shivangi Mathur and today I will discuss on microeconomics. The topic will be elasticity of demand. Now what is elasticity of demand? Elasticity is a concept that relates the responsiveness or sensitivity of one variable to a change in another variable. Means if there is a change in one variable or a commodity, then what will be the effect on other commodity? What it will cause on the effect of other commodity is the elasticity. What are the types of elasticity now? Economists group the numbers that are calculated into different types of elasticity depending on which percentage change is greater, price or quantity. And depending on the number that is calculated, we put that number into one of 5 different types. We ignore the minus sign, use absolute value when doing so. इलास्टिसिटी इकोनॉमिस्ट्स के ग्रुप ने इलास्टिसिटी को डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ चेंज के लिए डिफरेंट टाइप्स का माना है. अगर परसेंटेज चेंज हो रहा है जिसमें चाहे वो प्राइस का हो चाहे वो क्वांटिटी का हो, तो उसको 5 डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ इलास्टिसिटीज में माना गया है. जब हम इलास्टिसिटी को कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो माइनस साइन को इग्नोर करते हैं और सीधे इसका जो एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू होता है उसको हम इंक्लूड करते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ इलास्टिसिटी? Many business and economic decisions are not based on if something will happen but by how much it will change. It means जो इकोनॉमिस्ट्स एंड बिजनेस डिसीजंस होते हैं वो इलास्टिसिटी पर बेस्ड होते हैं कि अगर एक कमोडिटी का प्राइस या क्वांटिटी चेंज हुआ तो उससे दूसरी क्वांटिटी पे क्या इफेक्ट होगा, या फिर विल टोटल रेवेन्यू this affects profit to go up or down when price increases, by how much. The effect of public policy will be different depending on the elasticity of the good in question. If the prices will increase, will it create profit, more profit, or how much quantity of profit will increase if the prices will increase? Now this type of decisions are based on elasticity, totally based on elasticity actually. Now the types of elasticity we are studying. There are basically 3 types of elasticity: price elasticity, income elasticity and cross elasticity. We will start with price elasticity of demand. It measures the responsiveness of quantity demanded of a good to the change in price of the good. Means how much quantity demanded change, according to that the change in price is called price elasticity of demand. The formula for price elasticity of demand is percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. It is a number or a unit free measurement that represents the percentage change in quantity demanded for a 1% change in price. This method is quantity free, means there is no unit in which we can measure elasticity. It will whole and sole presents the change in percentage, whether it's 1% change in price or more change in price. Now total revenue and elasticity. Formula is total revenue TR equals price P into quantity Q. If we want to find the total quantity, the total revenue of any firm, the formula is price into quantity. Now what is total revenue? Total revenue is the total profit which is earned by the firm or a company. If a business firm raises the price it charges, will total revenue go up? It depends, because price increases, quantity decreases. The basic law of demand: when price increases, the demand decreases, and when the price decreases, demand increases. While the price increase will raise revenue per unit, the firm will sell less units. If price increase and the effect of this is the revenue per unit is increasing, the firm will automatically sell the less unit, because now the price is high, so demand will be low and the revenue will be maintained. The elasticity of demand will determine whether total revenue goes up or down when prices goes up or down. If the total revenue is going up, the prices will go up automatically. And if the prices will go down, then the total revenue will go down. Because if prices will increase, the total revenue is increasing as the profit is increasing. And if the prices are decreasing, the total revenue will decrease. Elasticity and total revenue. What is the relation between elasticity and total revenue? When demand is inelastic, price and total revenues are directly related. Price increases generate higher revenues. When demand is elastic, price and total revenues are indirectly related. Price increases generate lower revenues. If demand is inelastic, that means there is a low change in price than demand. The price and total revenues will directly related. That means price increases, revenues will also increase automatically. But if the demand is elastic, the price and total revenue are indirectly related. Now what is demand is elastic? It means that there will be more change in price and quantity. If price increase, the quantity will change more. So at that time, price increases generate lower revenues. What determines price elasticity of demand? Most important is the number of substitute goods. That is, more substitutes, higher elasticity. Why? Consumers can easily switch from one good to another. If there are few or no substitutes, then switching is impossible. Consumers will find it hard to reduce purchases of the good when price increases. How important is the item in a consumer budget? The price elasticity of salt will be very low because it is insignificant in a consumer's budget. If there are more substitute goods in market, like if a consumer is unsatisfied with a particular brand of soap, then he will switch the brand and will come to that brand which is in his budget and which satisfies him more. And if a person is not satisfied with something like house, then he will change accordingly. He will try to adjust because it's not in his budget to change a particular house and it has no substitute also. Now other measures of elasticity. Now it means we came to the next type of elasticity. Income elasticity of demand. It measures the responsiveness of consumers' purchases to change in consumer income. If there is any change in consumer income, then he will change to more elastic things or the things which will have less substitutes or superior goods. Income elasticity equals percentage change in consumer demand upon percentage change in income. Why is it important? Determines if a good is a normal good, a positive number, or an inferior good, a negative number. अगर कोई good positive how do we know that a good is normal or inferior? We will going to know according to the change in demand. If the income of a person rises, then he will change that good and come to a positive good or a normal good. And if the income of a consumer decreases, then he shift to inferior goods. Next is cross elasticity of demand. It measures the responsiveness of buyers to the purchase of one good in response to change in the price of another good, substitute or complementary. That means in cross elasticity of demand, we measure the responsiveness of buyers. If a price of one good rises, then the person will shift to the substitute of that good, or a price of one good will affect the demand of its complementary goods. Now what is substitute good and complementary good? Substitute goods वो जो एक दूसरे के विकल्प होते हैं, that means number of soaps in market. Lux is a substitute of Dove and Dove is substitute of Himalaya face wash, Himalaya soap. So these are substitutes. Complementary goods means the goods which cannot be used without another one, like pen and ink. These are complementary goods. So the change in prices of one good will affect the demand of another good. What is now the formula of cross elasticity? It's percentage change in quantity of good X upon percentage change in the price of good Y. Positive number, goods are substitutes. Negative number, goods are complements. And zero, goods are unrelated. Now, other answer, when we apply this formula, if the answer will be positive, then it means goods are substitutes, means they can be used in place of one another. If the number is negative, then it means the goods are complementary. That means they cannot be used without the one. And if the answer is zero, that means goods are not related to each other. Thank you.